My fellow insurance professionals, and more importantly, my fellow volunteers, thank you for being here with me tonight. I stand before you humbled and honored as your next association president, and I promise my remarks will be brief. Before I get started, I want to take a moment to reflect on a time exactly 11 years ago today when we were prepared to convene with John Bailey, who is going to be standing right where I am now. September 11, 2001 changed many things in all of our lives. I think it's appropriate we take a moment of silence to pause and remember that event. Thank you. First, I want to start with some thank yous. I want to thank my wife, Trina. I appreciate your support more than you know. You light up a room, and having you by my side ensures I always have attention. To the rest of my family, who could not attend this evening but support me and allow me to spend time doing the work with the association. To my agency staff for picking up the slack to allow me to serve PIA. To the PIA staff, whose job it is to make sure none of us screw things up too badly. And for maintaining PIA's reputation for working tirelessly on behalf of our members. To those of you who are here, whom I've known for many years, whether it's leading the association, working behind the scenes, devoting time to committees, attending functions, or just being a good friend, I want to recognize your support and let you know that I appreciate it. To Rich and his fellow officers and directors for guiding the PIA ship so successfully this year. And finally, a thank you to those of you that will be serving with me this coming year in your various roles. In the interest of brevity, I'm not going to go over an agenda or a list of issues. Rather, I want to talk about the strength of being an independent, professional insurance producer and why I'm proud to be leading this organization. I've been in this business for 35 years. You probably think, boy, you must have started when you were really young. And I was. My grandfather started the agency in 1957, and my father took over in 72. My two brothers, Sean and Shay, and I now run the business, and my oldest son, Matt, now works for the agency representing the fourth generation. The Skeele family has always been involved in our community and the communities in which we are located. We have stuck to the business model and philosophy that we need to be involved in communities in which we serve. Since we are primarily a personal lines and small commercial agency, we depend on being recognized in our local communities. This involves serving on local boards, charitable giving, activities and school events, belonging to civic groups, coaching youth teams, participating in church. We are no different than most of you in this room and other successful agencies across this great state of New York. The local insurance agent is one of the pillars, the backbone of the communities in which we live and do business. The Buy Local campaign that many organizations and chambers of commerce embrace applies to us more than most. While many of us reach across borders and use the internet to extend our market share, our bread and butter are the clients and potential clients right where we live and work. This will always be the case. We may have new tools and media to communicate with our clients and prospects, but our presence and participation in these communities are what sets us apart from those big box writers, the lizards, the cavemen, the mayhem, even the flow next door. And those big companies are starting to realize it. You may have seen on PIA's website or elsewhere a recent USA article stating that millions of dollars in humorous advertising is not translating into bottom line sales for those type of companies. I'm sure you've also noticed even Geico started placing local agents in areas near you. This is confirmation that we have it right. And I'm convinced that our continued success lies in getting people to realize the value of working with a professional agent or broker who has choices of markets, who can offer sage advice with competently trained and licensed staff and can do it competitively. This distribution system is the best option for both the insurance consumer and our carriers. There will always be someone with a lower price, but the pitfalls of blindly buying over the phone or on the internet are numerous. Studies actually show that most insurance consumers have a greater degree of confidence buying from a professional insurance agent. We need to continue to convey this to our clients and prospects, and PIA is constantly providing us with the tools to bring this message across. I get great satisfaction in solving my clients' insurance needs with thought-out solutions at a price that they can afford. I enjoy the freedom that being an independent agent affords me to participate in various activities that I enjoy doing and to give back to the community in which I reside and make a good living. One of the things I've always encouraged others to do is volunteer. While this relates to PIA, I speak in broad terms to all of us for all things. Give back, be involved, get it done, no excuses. I intend to lead with these values this year. What can I say about PIA that all of you in this room don't already know? As leaders in our association, you know PIA has and continues to work for its members so that they can prosper and continue to enjoy the independence that they've achieved. The Resource Center, the team of legal and business advisors, the communication and creative staff, the print shop, the education department, the numerous networking functions, the insurance arm. They provide it all. While PIA of New York depends on professional staff to provide consistent stability, grounded financials, and true benefits for its members, the volunteers, members like all of you out there, continue to keep the ship on point with checks and balances. This ensures that PIA truly keeps our members' interest first and foremost. I am proud to have served on the various advisory boards, committees, the board of directors, and other elected positions of our association. And it is with great pleasure that I look forward to the next 12 months as your president, working alongside the staff, my fellow professionals, and most importantly, the many people I've come to know and can call friends. Without PIA, I would not have had this opportunity, and that truly would have been my loss. I also think it's important, and she's got former, old, I'm going to say more seasoned Yip, to recognize that organization, including Mike Flafker and his administration. This group is bringing forward and continues to bring forward our future leaders. And I want to recognize and congratulate the new administration, including the new president, Gino. I look forward to working with you and all of the Yip this year as we pave the way for our industry. My father is an avid reader of facts. And like many insurance agents, he has been involved in politics, run for office, and has written numerous letters to the editor. Early when I started my career in business, he sent a letter to the local paper, local being Syracuse paper, discussing the negative impact of drinking milk. You might not think that this in itself was a big deal, and it shouldn't be, and it wouldn't be. Unless, of course, you have a small insurance agency located in the heart of dairy country where 50% of your industry and probably 25% of your clientele are made up of local farmers. Yeah, it wasn't good, and we paid for that for a few years. Needless to say, I strive not to make that type of mistake in life, business, and certainly not on behalf of PIA. I hope to make each of you proud and continue the good work that we've all embarked upon. Thank you.